My name's Armando Polanco. Again, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I came to Mexico City to sports clinic to get eyelid surgery and also lipofilling. I just received a small little ultrasound therapy for my face, and that was going to allow for the healing process to take place even quicker. So I've been to a lot of different hospitals and I've met a lot of doctors as well. Now, I do recognize that there's a lot of good hospitals and a lot of very, very fantastic physicians all around the world that specialize in all areas of medicine. Yeah, my particular need, though, was, again, as I mentioned, the treatment that I received for the facial treatment itself. I had to really look to see where in the world would I want to get this done. It is obviously Mexico, and so it was right across the border. And I'm looking at Mexico, and I think that finding Dr. Haddad in this case, because I was here last month, and I interviewed Dr. Haddad, and I saw his credentials, I saw his resume, and see all that he's done. I felt extremely comfortable, and I had total confidence. That's one of the things I really had to look at as well, because in the United States there's a preconception for the issue of, I would say, the drug cartels and other elements that you find and you hear about Mexico. But a lot of that really is going to be hype. Now, I cannot discount that there may be some problems here and there in their little pockets, but that's going to be true in every country that you go to as well. But I tend to be very careful. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I travel around the world as well. Coming into Mexico City in particular, though, I felt very safe. As a matter of fact, before and after surgery, it never stopped me from going out and walking around the streets. And so I was able to take in a little bit of the touristic value, if you will. Now, I will have to make a very nice little comment about this. Since I do travel around the world, I do recognize that everywhere I go, there's security, there's guards everywhere. Almost really every block, there are restaurants that have securities. At the museum yesterday, there were securities. You can see it. And I don't look at that as a detriment, such as, well, they have to have it because it's so dangerous. Quite contrary to that, I feel much safer because they are there. But that's going to be normal everywhere we go. So everywhere I travel, I still see the same type of security guards, and I do feel safer for that. And so I do welcome that, and I like that. I give a lot of credit to the staff members here at Sports Clinic, because Sports Clinic have made that accommodation in what I call concierge transportation. So I didn't really have to worry about catching a cab or maybe a bus or any other type of transportation. All that was already planned ahead of time. Now, the transportation from the hotel to the hospital itself was also set and well planned as well from the good staff here at Sports Clinic. The quality, the safety, everything that I've had here, as I said earlier, I had total confidence because, fortunately, I did come here last month and I was able to review, take a walk around to the hospital. I saw the OR, so I knew what to look for, and so I've been a little bit more an advantage on that because I knew that this facility had everything that I needed, that it was a true accredited facility, hospital. And so for that reason, I knew that safety, the quality issue was not really going to be any problem here whatsoever. The nurses meeting with them also, they've been very well trained and very, very competent in what they did. So the surgeon is one story, but also all the other staff members is another part of the story also that I've got to be able to complement. Well, obviously the facility is very well maintained and accredited, and so the facility is one thing to look at. But I have to give a lot of credit to Dr. Haddad because you really have to understand who the doctor is going, the credentials, who the doctor is. So I'm very pleased with everything that I've received so far, and all the staff have been very, very professional. The nurse has been very, very great help and assistance for all my needs. So the accommodations have been impeccable. I couldn't ask for anything better than what I received.